Herald Show and Miss Nigerian Island 2010, Elizabeth Bola Joko. This summer we'll be visiting immigrant businesses in Ireland to find out how they are coping with the present economic challenges. Today we are at the production home of the popular heritage bread in Navan.
We from Miss Nigeria Ireland are here to visit you and to find out how heritage bread is doing itself. Would you like to give us a bit of information?
Thank you very much for that. I welcome you again to my company, and the great opportunity for the lovers of heritage bread to see at first hand how their popular bread is being made.
So how has business been doing so far? Have you been busy?
Well, to the glory of God, we thank Him, and we thank our customers for their patronage of the bread. It's been keeping us very busy.
So as we all know that the economy is bad, the recession is around for now. Has the business been affected by this, or has it been booming since?
Actually, with the recession in town, it's been very, very bad. But, you know, with a bit of hard work and consistency, we have been able to, skate through this trying time.
So it must mean that you have loyal customers. Like, how are your customers doing?
Well, apparently, I'd say, first of all, the quality of the bread speaks volume of itself. And the mere fact that this bread is being made by, let's say, by an African man properly, the patronage has been fantastic.
Wow, the factory looks very big, I must say. Do you use everything to make bread, or do you just use some parts?
Apparently, I use a majority, I'd say about 75% of the place is used for the bread, except the other product which I also make. I will take you a tour of the company and the way the bread is being made out. Firstly, when we come into the factory, we obviously change into our attire, and the first thing we do is we come into this place where we put our flours. We pick up a bag of flour, just like that. And we bring it in here, yes. And this is the first equipment that we'll use in the day, right? The flours go into this place with our mix. We put everything there, and obviously you met us when we were working, and when you came in, obviously there was some flours in there already that has been rolling. So I'll put on the machine for you to see the way the bread is, the dough is rolled. You can see the way the bread is being rolled. So we're going to have a smooth texture of this dough. For now, it's not done yet. So we wait for about another 10-15 minutes. When we have a smooth texture on that, then we are going to take that off. And you can see the way the flour, you see the way the mixer is going around, and you will see the fine texture when it's done. It's going to look very, very beautiful when it's finished.
So how long would it take for you to make the mixture? How long would it take for the mixture to be made?
Normally, from the scratch, it takes us about 30 minutes.
And what is the next stage after the mixing?
And we bring it right under the table where we start to cut. When we do the cutting here, we measure it into weights. Then after measuring it into the weight, we throw it into this machine, which is called the roller, and it rolls it into a perfect shape for us. And obviously, you see all our tins. It's nicely cleaned and ready to be stacked. So what we do next is we put them and we lay them on like that. nice and tidy. So when all that is done there, then the bread comes out from there, the rolled one, nicely shaped. We now put them into the tin and we cover them up. So after covering up, the next stage of the bread is we now move them. So the next stage after that covering up, that's something like that. That's, you can see, that's one is covered and is all ready to go. So we put them there and we cover them up, right? And we wait for about an hour and a half for it to rise up to the level that we need to start to bake. So from the proofer, when it's done, we now move them all the way into the oven. If you see right now that there's already some bread inside the oven already, and we use one of the modern equipment, because this machine, this oven, is a digital and is automatic one. We set them, it's a digital one. If you look at the timing there, it says 14 minutes. That shows that it's 14 minutes to the baking time. And when it's done, when it's 14 minutes up, it gives us alarm. It starts to ring, and that means that we are ready to start taking the bread out. So then we'll bring out the bread, and we put them in a nice place for it to cool down before we now put it into the nylon. And then obviously,
from your explanation and from going around and see everything, I can see that this is a lot of work. Do you have workers to help you with this?
It is a very tedious job. From the start to the finish, it takes us around about 3 hours or 3.5 hours to do the first set out. Presently, our staff force is about 4 right now, that we have a 2 shift that we operate, and we try and help one another, because sometimes the bread, when it comes out, the one in the mixers are already on it as well. So it's going to be, we have to be running against time. So it's a very, very tedious job, but we are coping. Apparently, I have to really thank all my workers who has contributed their own quota into the making of this bread. They have been loyal and a very faithful worker to me in particular. I have to really say thank you to some of the outlets that I supply in Dublin and in outside Dublin as well, who has been very patriotic to this product.
Okay, I can see that the business is doing well now with the equipment and the proper facilities. Where do you see the factory in 5 years' time?
Apparently, we are putting our joker right now. Why I say that is that Heritage Confectionery is coming up with a bang in the next couple of months, that we need to give back to our loyal customers what they have given us to us. They have been understanding people, and we need to give them back something, and we are coming out with something special in the next couple of months.
Okay. So during the year, what times do you make more profit? What times do you sell more bread, and what times would you be short of bread?
We find out that we can't really pinpoint what particular season the bread moves more than one. But what I know is that the business has been very consistent for the past 1.5 years since we started this business. It's a steady increase of production, very steady increase of production. But, you know, it's due to our customers because they are the one, without them, there's no heritage.
Mr. Heritage Bread, I would like to congratulate you on the success of your business so far, and I hope that you continue to do us proud because the community are very proud of you. And I also heard that you are going to establish in Dublin from a source.
Thank you very much for that compliment. We give thanks to God, but we are keeping it as a joker. We won't let the cat out yet. So, but we want to tell our good customers that we are coming with a big bang.
And to all our viewers who are only finding about you for the first time, what would you like to say to them to attract them to your business?
Firstly, I would like everyone, in particular all Africans in diaspora, to try as much as possible to try and patronize one another and lift one another up. Because without ourselves, we can't attain the height we want to do. Because sometimes we're not really given the opportunity that we really want in this society. And by doing something like this, and most especially within our own community, and we are able to lift ourselves up, I say sky is not even the limit.
Thank you very much, Mr. Heritage Bread. I hope that your factory continues to grow in success. And just to let you know that the community are very proud of you because you are a role model in the community. And I've had a wonderful time getting to know the Heritage Factory. And to all our viewers, you've seen it, you've heard it, and now you know it. It's all up to you to buy the bread and support Heritage Bread in Ireland. Thank you very much, and good night. God bless.